She carries it all the way down her top line. She's wide enough as far as muscularity, width, and power for me. Yet sits down at some decent bone and foot size to her. Really true at the ground when you ask this one to go off either end of her skeleton. Yet enough center body and just rib shape and capacity. Another one that's just really well shown from a presentation standpoint. More moderate package comes out in two. I think this one's got some depth of rib, some true capacity to spring right there. I think this one is transitions from a big hip down into a nice hind leg from off the ground. She's another one I just like to just change her, just make her nipple up front and just sleeking her up a little bit to rival our class winner. A real rugged, stout belt one comes out in three. She's got some mass, some power, and some overall width and just density. Just like to go ahead and lift that one up on her blade and just smoothing her up down her top line. Another one that's really well presented to show. Congratulations to all three of them young ladies.
Great set of these Beefmasters over here, and you know, we brought in a couple classes and had a pair of them in there, and so sort those, and then bring back our class winners and what would have been single entries within those classes, and just to look at them as we bring them in, and just kind of starting from small to big. Young man that comes in as a single entry that would be in class 2, they don't often come looking like that, and just the way that she's patterned, awesome in terms of her hip, very stout in terms of her feature and foot size, got a really neat looking tie up front. Looks like to me a beautiful looking little prospect, but one that continues as a big one as maturity continues to come. How good could she get? A very good animal. The one that ends up here in class 3, moderate and good body, she needs to be a little better in terms of her structure up front. I'd like to just go ahead and stout her up just a pitch comparatively to her contemporary group out here, but a very nice female as well. I love the smoothness of this one, just from the profile, the way that her shoulder and forehead and body tie, just her length of hip, and the way that she travels right there to the surface. She's maybe, again, just a little bit, to me, more compact than some of these cattle out here. We can fix her just a little in her twist up front, but a very nice female as well. We got the paint down there on the far side that's loaded with power. We've got to fix her structurally as I work towards both ends of her framework. She's a little more upright, but a very quality animal. I think it's close out here. I like the young lady's effort that wins the first class, just in terms of her foot. I'm infatuated with her build. I absolutely love the heifer that would win Class 2, and I know she's skinny, but her kind's hard to make, and this heifer that would win Class 5, I think it's a powerful one. Where do you want to set in terms of her length of body, in the middle of her back, and then just right there in her forehead and heart, and so that she balances good as a pair of these other cattle, but I think very, very high-end quality. So I'll go out and I'll get you a champion reserve. My compliments a great way as we start your female show here this morning. Congratulations on your kids.
We get into our next class of second years females. We've got some differences stand out here in these three, and probably not one that can blows either the other two away, but it's just where you like your priorities. And for me, I went with the mass, bone, foot, and overall density and dimension of our class winner. I think she's got the extra in regards to them three items for sure. And when she gets parked, still gives you a good enough look up to her front 1/3. Maybe I'd like to just